Haunted by Taylor Swift is a song I'm talking you through today. But before I crack on with this video, if you could like and subscribe, that would help me out tremendously. And if you want the full note-for-note sheet music for this song, I'll leave a link in the description below. So we've got this instrumental to start with. I'm going to play all the main sections up to speed and then we'll break it down together one bar at a time. This instrumental to start with, I'm going to play it first of all and then we'll break it down and go through it. So got 2 beats rest before we come in. Have a listen. Goes like this. Okay, not easy, but once you've got it, it's really good fun. We've got this intro. Now you don't hear the bars or the beats rest, you just hear the drums on the intro. But if we're the band, we would be counting 2 beats rest first. So it would go 1, 2, I'm going high tom and floor tom. I'm going hands, hands, foot, hands, hands, foot, foot. Okay, it's quite tricky. So it goes 1, 2, hands, hands, and hands, hands, foot, foot. Now we've got this 30-second note on the kick, which gives it that kind of, like that lift in the middle. It's really quick. Ba, 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 boom. Hands, hands, foot, hands, foot, foot. I can't even say it that quick. Hands, hands, foot, hands, hands, foot, foot. Hands, hands, foot, hands, foot, foot. Hands, hands, foot, hands, foot, foot. And then we come in with the groove. Now it's quite a heavy groove. Nice rocking out on the crash cymbal. The first bar of the groove goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Now this happens quite a lot throughout this track. So once you've got this first bar, you're going to be doing okay because it does happen a lot in the piece. So let's do this first bar again, a little bit slower. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Now the hardest bit here is that boom boom on the kick. So after beat 2, so it would go 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and let's go from the 2. Here we go. So we're going to go, in fact, it goes from the beginning. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and So break whatever part of this bar down, whether it's the 2 and then the 3, 3 and then 4 and then this continues into the next bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and So coordination wise with the kick, there's a lot going on here. If you can't keep up to speed, for now just concentrate on going kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, and that will get you through. Let's look at the second line down. The first bar goes 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a little bit different on this bar. Let's do that again. Line 2, second bar, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and carry on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar and 2 and 3 and 4 and the last bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now this is quite tricky. We've got that crash right on the very last note from the beginning of that bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so that little tom rundown, right hand high tom, right hand high, left hand medium, right, left on the floor, right hand crash, okay? Right, left, right, right. So let's do the whole of this section from the beginning after 2. So we're going to go 1, 2, here we go. Hands, 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 foot, foot. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a line 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the last line 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we go into the verse. Have a listen to the verse. Goes like this. Okay, so in this section, we've got this loose kind of 16th notes on the snare drum going 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. We're accenting the snare with our right hand on beats 2 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So the first bar with the kick goes 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and the second bar goes 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. So that's a little bit tricky. We've got that kick on the end there with our left hand. 4 E and a 1. So you might need to slow that down regards to coordination. Line 2 goes 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Now we've got these kind of buzzy, roll, draggy type things on the end of beat 2. It goes just the hands, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. Now, it doesn't have to be too precise with this. I've written these as drags, but they're kind of rolls or buzzes really. You want to make sure that stick is relatively loose. It needs to pivot in the palm of your hand. You don't want your fingers too tight because you want your stick to be able to bounce. If you grip the stick hard, it will not bounce. It needs to bounce, okay? So beat 2 is going to go 2 E and 3. So I'm just going to buzz the end of the beat 2. So 2 E and 3. So it's the and the da. So from the beginning, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and the next bar goes 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and So again, we've got this kick on the da of the 2. 1 E and 2 E and buzz again. 3 E and 4 E and then we go into a kind of a like 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1. All the notes with the bracket above them mean ghost notes, means they're quieter. The ones with the arrow is the accented louder note. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4. Doesn't matter again if you're too precise with this. So this bar goes with the feet. It goes 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and now we've got that kind of right left on the snare there. Now you can buzz it with your left hand. It's really quick. You can just do one buzz if you want. So you got that kind of 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1. So literally, even though I've put buzz buzz, it's just like a one buzz really there. Okay. The next bar goes 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and The next bar, the last bar of line 3 goes 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and got that buzz again, just do one buzz there. And then the very last line, the very last bar goes 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and. A little bit tricky this bit, but again, it doesn't matter if it's note for note perfect. So out of this section, if you're struggling with the notation or can't get your head around it, goes to the snare drum, 1 E and 2 E and 3. So you could just put a kick on the 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, and just to get you through it. Then it goes to the floor tom, 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4, and that's the simplified version. I want to look at the pre-chorus now, the first pre-chorus. It's just 4 bars. Have a listen. Goes like this. So the first 3 bars are very similar to the funky kind of floor tom groove that we've already done before this. The first bar goes 3 and 4, go. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and snare, snare, floor, floor. Then the bar 2 goes 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and line 2, 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 into the chorus. So again, if you're finding this hard, play that funky groove. What is important is that stop before the chorus. 1 and 2 and stop, rest, chorus. Okay, don't forget, if you want the full notated sheet music, note for note, link is in the description. I'm going to kind of go to the chorus now and then do the second pre-chorus because that's a little bit different. So have a listen to the chorus. The first chorus goes like this. So I'm going to keep the hi-hat closed so you can hear it a little bit clearer. The first bar starts with a crash. It goes 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, like I said earlier, if you find these double kicks hard, I know I certainly did when I was learning drums. It took me ages to get this, to be honest. Maybe go from beat 2. So you're going to go 2 and 3 and. Let's go from beat 2 again. I'll count in after 4. So we're going to go 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and again go 2 and 3 and one more 3 4 2 and 3 4 or 2 and. You get what I'm trying to say. You're just breaking this down. First bar again. We'll continue after this. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and third bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next line down, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and second bar and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Very last bar, 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and That last bar's a little bit tricky. Let's do the last bar again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and that will bring us into the next section. Now I'm going to skip to the second pre-chorus because the second verse, there's another instrumental a little bit, but they are basically looping the same kind of grooves that we've already talked about at the beginning of this video in the very intro and kind of going into the verse and chorus, same kind of groove. So this pre-chorus, the second pre-chorus, is a little bit different. Have a listen to it. Goes like this. So the first 2 or 3 bars are kind of similar to what we've done. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and buzz. I'll put a little high tom in there so you get that kind of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and they're the hands. The second bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the last bar goes 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Now I wanted to do this bit because this is, you hear this like 2 crashes at the end of beat 4 going into bar 1, or beat 1 I should say, towards the end of this piece a few times. So this is quite important. From the open hi-hat, which is beat 3, so it goes ha, snare, 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 crash, crash, crash. Now we've got this 30-second note on that snare drum after the hi-hat. Snare, 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 crash, crash, crash. So that whole bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and snare, 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 4 and 1. That is pretty much it. The rest of the grooves and fills are very similar. There's a couple of fills that we've not talked about, but they are in my note-for-note sheet music in the link below. But in terms of fills, they're generally at the end of the bar, so you might kind of get kind of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I can run around the kit, but again, it's not the be-all and end-all. There's a couple of fills that we've not done, but we've covered the main grooves. There's so much in this track, and once you have got it, you can rock it up and add your own fills and crashes and just have some fun with this track. So I do think it's definitely the hardest Taylor Swift song I've done so far on this channel, but let me know how you got on. Let me know what you're listening to. Don't forget to check out my other Taylor Swift songs. I'll leave a link also in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.